Beleza. Deixa eu ver se tá certo aqui. Nossa, que tempo seco, mano. O nariz tá quase sortando sangue. Cadê o tiozinho que tava sentado aqui? É você? Bartosz. Lord Von Burrow.
Lord Von Burgov sent me. I'm supposed to collect a gift in return for my services.
If he sent you directly to me, you must have made quite an impression on him. In that case, I'll give you one of our best weapons. What would you choose?
Agora você me pegou, hein? Eu tenho um martelo de guerra bom. Eu tenho uma espada curta boa. Acho que vou pegar um
I'll
montante.
take a longsword.
A true swordsman's weapon. Good choice. Having the right armor for
Montante
your
comum.
choice of weapon wouldn't go amiss. I don't think Lord Von Burgov will mind if I give you something extra.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Couraça.
If you want to train your combat skills, I'm at your service. After all, any weapon is only as good as the man who wields it.
Deixa eu ver o que ele me deu. É melhor que a minha? Qual que é a minha? Ah, essa aqui... Pff, é uma bosta. Esse cara aqui não vai me vender nada, né? Vou perguntar sobre os demônios. Eu voltei um pouco porque eu vi que essa missão dos demônios...
Nothing. That's why I came
Se
to
eu
you.
falar com Von Burrow, eu perco ela, então... Na hora que eu tava pesquisando pra fazer ela...
Of course he told me. That's why we're trying to resolve this as quickly as possible.
I'm glad to hear it. Give those demons their due.
Tell me what you know then.
You know the guardhouse with the little arena? In the palace below the crone, over by the outer wall? Inside, I mean, on the ground floor. The place stinks like hell, day in and day out. It makes my head spin. I've seen things there with my own eyes I'd rather not talk about.
Não tá falando do
I'd
banheiro?
start the investigation there if I were you.
All right. I'll look into it.
Care for now.
Não é literalmente aqui? No banheiro? Quê? Revelar os diabos.
Privies for the soldiers, but not a demon in sight.
Lavar não.
Good day.
Ah, you must have been wrong about those demons. The place you described to me was just a shitter.
You're right. My bad. I realized as soon as you left.
You were bored, so you made up the whole story.
Oh, come on.
So where should I start looking for those demons?
I was actually going to send you to the palace below the Maiden Tower. It's upstairs, near Lord Von Burgos and the Burgrave's chambers. I hear a mysterious door appears right next to the staircase leading to the tower. It must be the devil's work.
Continua tirando com a minha cara?
All right, I'll have a look. But you better not be messing with me.
You good, sir?
Ok. É pra cá, não é? Ou não? Essa é a megera? A outra é a donzela? Quem que tá aqui embaixo pra eu conversar?
Jesus Christ be praised.
The Chamberlain said you know something about the demons haunting the castle.
Those monsters are back again. Last summer, we only heard them scratching the walls and roof with their claws. But they got a lot more bold this time. They're leaving charred marks on my wooden spoons, throwing clumps in my food, and they're constantly leaving their droppings in my kitchen.
Chamam-se ratos.
Are you sure they're demons? I've seen a few mice here. They go wherever they want.
Only you youngsters can come up with something so stupid. You wouldn't know Lucifer if he pricked you in the forehead with his horns. I'm sure they're demons. They're jealous of the prosperity and peace Lord von Berghoff has brought us these last few years.
If you say so.
Right.
Where should I look for them?
They're coming from the other side of the castle, below the maiden, I swear.
How should I deal with them?
Of course. Everyone knows the demons enter this world through the flames. You have to find 5 fireplaces in the palace, under the maiden, and sprinkle water on them. Be careful to sprinkle within the width of your little finger. 9 drops, 1 for every angelic choir. And every 3rd drop must be twice as big as the ones before it.
Ok.
I'll take care of it. I hope I can do it exactly as you said.
And one more thing to take to heart. The spell is most effective when performed in the moonlight. But most of all, don't forget 9 drops.
Eu preciso fazer de noite? Expulsa os demônios. Eu não vou esperar estar de noite pra fazer essa porcaria, não. E tem alguém lá embaixo. É você? Não é você.
God be with you.
Ué, quem que é? Nenhum de vocês? Tô invadindo?
Are you in need of something?
Preciso falar com alguém que tá ali dentro.
Christ, what a day.
Can I help you?
Será que eles fazem? Será que eles me batem se eu entrar ali dentro correndo?
What?
Vem aqui, minha senhora. É você? Não é você?
Come now. What was that?
No right to be here. Out.
Fala comigo, eu já saio.
The Chamberlain said you know something about the demons haunting the castle.
Of course I do. But I don't know what to think anymore. I keep finding hair in my food. Someone hides my spices. My soup goes sour. And there's that awful smell.
Oh, that sounds terrible. The Chamberlain wants this resolved as soon as possible.
It's about time. Do you have any idea how scared people are? All it takes is one mention of those beasts and the maids start threatening to find work elsewhere. Oh, I hear the castle has always been connected to hell, but nobody tells you that when you ask to work here.
Where should I start looking?
They must be coming from the other side of the castle. Under the crone.
Bertha told me the demons are likely to be coming from here, under the maiden.
Oh, of course she did. They've been messing with her head. That old crone's under their spell. I always knew it.
Let me guess. I'm going to have to go around fireplaces and sprinkle 9 drops of water on them.
9? Why 9?
I don't
But you're
fucking
mostly
know.
right. You have
Religião
to
de
douse the
vocês.
ground in front of the fireplace they're coming from. That creates a boundary demons can't cross.
All right. Where can I find the fireplaces?
That's hard to describe. Anyway, there are 5 such fireplaces on the crone side of the castle. Together they form the shape of a 5-pointed star, a pentagram.
Ok.
Don't worry. I'll take care of everything. Hopefully I won't miss any of them.
If I were you, I'd do it during the night. Even the demons have to sleep sometime, don't they?
The devil never sleeps.
And the old hag rushes in where the devil fears to tread, eh? The sooner you get rid of them, the better.
Fazer a noite mesmo? Ok, ok, I'm going. Ok. Demônios aqui. Encontre os demônios segundo as instruções do ferreiro. Deixa eu ver primeiro esse bagulho do ferreiro, depois eu espero ficar de noite. E... eu tô com fome. Né. Mas é pra comer uma coisinha. Cebola. Maçã já tá estragada. Eu não vou comer isso aqui não, tá muito perto. Tem 10 peixes? Caraca. Ah, tá cru. 26, 24. São 8 cebolas? Pronto. E deixa eu salvar. Você não está usando a bolsilha. Ah, é pra beber. Tá, D é pra cima. Mais pra cima? Mais pra cima?
What was it I wanted?
Aqui?
Oh, great. Another shitter.
Socar a cara desse ferreiro? Cadê ele? Eu vou te arregaçar, hein?
The place you sent me to was just another privy. I'm starting to lose my patience.
Oops, excuse me and my befuddled mind, I've messed up again.
You're just messing with me. People are scared, rumors are spreading, and you're sending me from one privy to another.
It was just a little misunderstanding.
Where the hell are these demons? Tell me.
Look around the staircase leading to the scribe's chamber, near the maid's quarters. It's between the palace below the throne and the tower. That reeking, hellish door must be hidden there.
I swear, if this is another shitter...
Of course not. I wouldn't dare threaten the security of the castle.
If there's nothing there, you'll have me to answer to.
I'm sure you'll find something. I'd get my weapon ready if I were you.
If this is another joke, you'll really piss me off.
Courage!
Ok. Não posso só sentar a mão nesse cara, não? Que horas são? Ih, tá falando de noite, dá pra fazer o bagulho. Só que eu acho que eu tenho que ser rápido, porque esse cara vai sair dali, né? Vou?
I'm just making a fool of myself.
Deixa eu sentar a mão nele.
I apologize.
Tudo bem, sai da frente. Antes que ele saia de lá.
He says it's all right. I'll be happy to help, friend.
Blacksmith?
Soca ele.
Let me guess. You didn't find any demons?
I'm done looking for them.
There's no need to anyway. You made so much noise the demons all crawled back underground. Christ! To think I'd find a moron who'd buy it 3 times in a row. 3 times!
So you were just wasting my time?
Not at all. Next time your belly starts rumbling, you'll know exactly where to go.
I feel like I've been possessed by a demon, and it's driving me to kick your arse.
Have you lost your sense of humour as well as your sense of smell? Try me, lad. You'll be leaving this castle on a stretcher.
We'll see about that.
Posso brigar com ele sem os
Nobody makes
guardas
fun
me
of me.
prenderem?
You're just a whiny, humourless little weakling. And soon enough, you'll have a busted lip. To hell with you! Enough!
Ué,
I give up!
ué. Tomou um soco.
Have you had enough?
Fuck! Alright, enough!
I've got half a mind to shove your face in all 3 of those shitters, but I reckon this'll do.
Aye, I've had enough.
Tomou um soco. Mas tá bom. Deixa eu... Eu tenho água benta pra jogar nesses bagulho? O que é esse F ali? É a paradinha, tá. Eu não sei se eu tenho água benta.
That should do it.
Is this how they clean floors around here now? God bless.
Ok, vamos lá.
Back to hell with you.
Ih, deu um barulhinho aí, hein? Não, é pra cá ainda. Nope. Isso é uma lareira? Isso não é uma lareira?
God grant you. What is it you need?
Sorry. Dava nem pra ver que é uma porra de uma porta fechada isso aí. Acabou! Tá, mas e se estiver atrás dessas portas fechadas? Aí fudeu pra mim.
We're here.
Aí, ó, tô ouvindo barulhos. Faltam 2. Aqui não tinha lareira, tinha? O bar. Ué, onde mais tem lareira? Pra cá não é. Pra ali eu não consigo ir. Como é que isso aqui não é uma lareira? Só que eu já fiz? Já. Tá, mas e aí? Essa aqui. Aqui não tem lareira, não. Tá realmente naquelas portas fechadas, será? E aí, como é que eu faço? Eu tenho que roubar a porta? Pra fazer a missão?
Don't show yourself here again. I hope I'm doing this right.
Ok. Aqui eu posso entrar?
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
Greetings.
Aqui eu tenho acesso a tudo.
I hope I'm doing this right.
Até o quarto do Von Burrow.
8, 9.
Falta uma. Aqui em cima, será? Muito difícil. Cadê a última dessas aqui? Ai, 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 ai. Essa foi também. Não tem nada. Essa aqui foi. O que tem aqui? Hans.
It happens. Just watch where you're going.
That should do it.
Tá, o problema agora é na megera.
I apologize.
Imagina. Oh. Fui ali embaixo. Tá, tem que estar atrás dessas portas fechadas, então. Vou salvar aqui.
Hands off that lot, thief!
Eu vou carregar. Vá tomar no... Por que essa missão é tonta desse jeito? Que eu tenho que abrir a fechadura pra eu conseguir chegar no negócio, velho. Você pode sair daqui? Você vai entrar ali? Vai nada. Eles vão ficar rezando aí mesmo? Deixa eu ver se a outra porta tá mais fácil. Nocauteia. Quietíssima. Vai! Gente, eu só quero... Não tem nada aqui, desgraça. Cadê essa porcaria dessas lareiras, velho? Falta 2 ainda, mano. Essa já foi. Aqui em cima não tem. Aquele quarto não tem nada. Como é que isso aqui não é? Eu não sei onde é então. Você vai rezar pra lá, velho. Tem uma capela no castelo, mano.
May I not anger my God by any sin. The Lord Almighty grant us a peaceful night and a perfect end. Amen. Amen.
Aqui não tem nada, cara. Tá, não é. Volta. Não quero saber, eu só queria entrar ali pra saber o que diabos tinha atrás dessas portas. E não é as lareiras, não são as lareiras. Então eu não sei onde estão as lareiras. Na moral mesmo. Só que na desgraça de uma lareira. Parece um forno, né? Mas sei lá.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Isso aqui eu já fiz, né? E aí? Tô na volta e voltando pro meu lugar que eu sei. Mas eu não sei, eu tô sem ideia já de onde é a desgraça dessas lareiras. Cozinhar item. Ai. Aqui, isso é uma lareira? Isso... O outro era um fogão, então... Não vejo porque isso aqui também não pode ser. É isso? Ah, não, minha cama é embaixo. Cansei. Don't fucking care. Cadê meu celular pra pesquisar isso na internet? Foda-se, 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 foda-se. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 Maiden Fireplaces. Where the fuck are these fucking fireplaces, man? Ok, o primeiro é aí, tá bom. Segundo, entrando naquela porta. Beleza. Subiu. Subiu mais. Subiu bem mais. Terceiro. Demorou. Subiu tudo. Ah.
Praise
I
the Lord.
apologize.
Eu vou te contar um negócio, velho. Eu não tinha visto a porcaria desses caras aqui, mas nem fudendo.
That should do it.
Mas não tinha visto mesmo. Aqui arrombar. Aqui abrir. Bora, me dá a opção.
We're here.
Vou achar o camareiro. Esse vai ser de manhã só que eu posso voltar até ele?
Careful.
Será que tá dormindo?
Have mercy on us. Angel of God,
I apologize.
protector of my soul and body.
Deixa eu ver. Ué, tá dizendo que ele tá aqui. Ele tá dormindo, né? E se ele tá dormindo, ele deve tá dormindo naquelas portas
God bless.
trancadas, nessa mesmo. Ok, só de manhã. Vou colocar 7, né? Porque esse povo não levanta.
Excuse me?
Your excuse. É você? Não. Tá pra cima? Oh, 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 oh.
I took care of those demons. They shouldn't be a problem anymore.
Vou dizer que senti arrepio, porque ele vai ficar
Still
puto
got
se eu falar
chills
que
down
não,
my
não acredito em
spine
nada,
thinking
né?
about those screams.
Hopefully things will quieten down again for a while. Most importantly...
I decided to help Ossiner as well. I can still smell that stench everywhere.
He got you too, did he? He tries that prank on all the newcomers to the castle.
You knew? Why didn't you warn me?
I wouldn't want to spoil his fun.
Anyway, the job is done.
Trotsky Castle, held by Sir Otto von Berghoff, Lord of Berlin, Royal Chamberlain of the Kingdom of Bohemia, Chairman of the Provincial
Blah,
Court,
blah, blah.
Member of the Crown Council, Magistrate of the Peace, Burgrave of Prague, thanks you.
I didn't fight Lucifer like Sir Otto, but even so, the demons should leave you alone. I'm glad I could help.
And I'm glad that all I have left to deal with this month is fixing the stairs, the sedilia,
Vai continuar
and
com
checking all
ratos.
the chimneys.
E alguém vai continuar colocando o cabelo na comida da menina.
There's always something to do at a big castle like this. Also, don't think you can continue to move freely about the castle. You are hereby stripped of that privilege. Nevertheless, since the minions of hell didn't reach the castle's coffer, nor did they cut into our profits, you deserve a reward. Take care, Henry.
Ah, cálice de ouro.
I apologize.
Ok. Então, hora de ir pra missão principal. Viu?
Ave Maria.
Ave Maria. Deixa eu juntar pra cima. Oh.
We're back from Semine, sir.
About time, too. We will talk about everything in my chamber.
Sir,
I hope you...
Well, things...
What?
Hashek is...
Dead?
It grieves me.
How did it happen?
It turns out Alder was working...
That rat...
Lord Semine didn't want... Hashek and his
Deixa
men
Capão
fought
falar.
valiant.
And what happened there?
At first not. We wanted to arrest him.
I still don't understand.
Well, but then... Hashek. In the end, the fortress...
I hope the flames could be seen. That will be all for now. I will speak with the Chamberlain about the steps we shall take against Nebagov. I will announce my plan to all my vassals and allies at the evening feast. I will be expecting you both.
Certainly, sir. Come for me in the evening.
Yes. In the evening? Não posso falar agora?
Do you know when von Berghoff plans to attack Nebakov?
I'm not a soothsayer. I don't know any more than you, Henry. I reckon he'll announce his plan to his vassals at the banquet.
What can we do in the meantime?
Pula.
Wait. What else? Try to amuse ourselves? You can manage that by yourself, can't you? Come and pick me up this evening, before the banquet.
Vamos... This evening... Quando que é this evening? É de que horas da noite? Eu vou ter que esperar a noite toda? Puta merda, viu? Como isso aqui... Eu vou esperar até as 7. Peraí. Ah, não. What is Hans? Tá pra baixo? Não, tá aqui. Deixa eu comer outra coisa. Não sei se vou ter que esperar um pouco mais.
You've come just at the right time.
Looks like we'll eat and drink our fill before going into battle, eh?
It'll be mostly a lot of pointless small talk, if you ask me.
You're not looking forward to the feast?
I'm fed up with this waiting. I'd rather set out right now and wring fuckers' necks one by one. And above all, I want to put that lying fraud from Nabokov in irons.
That makes 2 of us. We'll get him. Don't worry. I'm sure von Burgov has good reasons for caution.
I hope so.
What's wrong? You seem like you're in a strange mood.
Are you surprised? After what happened at Samid?
É. Evitamos.
All that happened is that we prevented the worst possible outcome.
I'm not so sure about that.
Yeah.
Young Samin deserved punishment, no doubt. He was in cahoots with the bandits and betrayed his lord. He defiled his honor. And if it comes out that we helped him escape, it's my neck that's on the chopping block. And yours.
Older may have been a traitor. But what about his father, Agnes, Captain Gnarly, and the other innocent people in the fortress?
They're all Lord von Burgov's subjects. And they were covering for a traitor.
Maybe. But still. Were we supposed to just watch while Hashek's soldiers cut their throats?
You'd better hope our compassion won't be the death of us.
But nobody knows about us, and nobody's going to look for the Semins. But that's enough of that.
Eu acho que isso vai surgir.
Don't want anyone overhearing us.
Vir à tona do pior momento
Let's go to
possível,
the
né?
feast, all right?
You're right. Let's go, before all that's left is a pile of bones and empty pitchers.
Devia trocar de roupa. Shite.
Lord Capon and his page. At last.
Good evening, friends. Join us, please, and sample what our kitchen has to offer.
Vai dar alguma merda
Wench,
muito grande aqui, né?
pour Lord Capon some wine.
We have excellent Hungarian wine, sir.
Thank you. I won't say no. I'll be glad to drink to our upcoming victory over that rabble from Nabokov. And perhaps to an alliance against other such saboteurs throughout the kingdom of Bohemia?
Well said. Just what I like to hear. What do you say to that, Ulrich?
It is certainly gratifying to hear a young lord expressing such
Tô
concern.
achando que vai dar uma merda, tava passando uma sensação meio casamento
It
vermelho.
is admirable that you are determined not to betray your uncle Hanush's trust. Our agreement stands, of course. But I'd like to remind all of you here that politics is mainly about making the right compromises, not hasty decisions.
We have the same interests, Sarotto. We'll be happy to help you deal with those criminals at Nebokov. And let's hope that our cooperation doesn't end there. You know better than anyone how many similar bands plague our kingdom.
Well said. It seems Hanush and Rezig have an eye for capable and eloquent servants. As soon as we are finished with that rebel, I shall write a reply to your letter. But now to the business at hand, my friends. We discussed this long and hard, but we came to the conclusion that the best thing would be to catch them by surprise. And for that reason, we will set out for Nebakov at the crack of dawn tomorrow.
And we will string up the insolent bastard who commands the bandits from the nearest tree.
More wine, Lord Chamberlain?
No, thank you. The Lord Chamberlain needs a clear head. He will lead the assault on the fortress.
Really?
What? Sorry, sir. But did you say we'll be under Ulrich's command?
Who else? My captain is injured, and I am expecting an important visit. Unfortunate.
Important visit.
And may I know what the Lord Chamberlain's plan is?
Of course you may. It's nothing complicated. We'll pass through the Trotsky Gorge early in the morning and reach the fortress unobserved.
Ela tá na
A
maracutaia
quick
com eles.
charge will get us over the palisade and we'll catch that rabble by surprise. They won't know what hit them. Ha ha!
I'm sorry, sir. But isn't that kind of frontal assault needlessly risky?
Risky? Peasants with pitchforks could handle that rabble. Have no fear, Lord Capon.
That wouldn't be my plan.
Yeah.
My friend, send your servant to the smithy for armor and to see
Catherine, sir.
To see Catherine for wine for the journey. We'll move out as soon as the sun rises. Be so kind and get me another pitcher of the Hungarian wine, will you?
As you wish. Just a moment, Lord Chamberlain.
I promise, sir, that this will be my last wine today.
Acho que ela vai matar
The
ele.
next wine I drink will be to celebrate our victory.
Your health, then, gentlemen. Eat, drink, and be merry. But don't overdo it. Tomorrow, I expect you to display your knightly valor for our rightful and joint cause.
Anything else, lad?
Peraí. Deixa eu trocar de roupa.
Cat got your tongue, lad. Go and have fun.
Não, deixa eu falar com você.
Come here.
Anything else you need?
I'd like to speak to Sir Otto.
Certainly. What is it, then?
Message Lord Hanush.
Would I be right in assuming nobody else knows about the content of our message yet?
Correct. And that is how it will stay. Until I decide
Ele já
on
pegou a
my
carta?
right lunch.
What about the League of Lords? Do you think you'll convince the other nobles as well?
Careful now, young man.
The war hurts everyone without exception. And that is why it has to stop. Everyone agrees on that. Each one of us has to consider what he can do for peace in the land. You can show what you can do tomorrow, when we settle scores with those bandits.
We'll make short work of them.
I'll try not to let you down, sir.
Certainly. We will talk tomorrow when it's over. I do not let capable men go unrewarded, Henry.
Ok, quem é você, Meirinho?
What's the discussion about, gentlemen?
We're just talking about the ambush on Lord von Bergoff's men.
Apparently, it was the same man who attacked your company by the pond.
I've no doubt about it. It's the same band of troublemakers.
Who got the better of you twice, eh?
Zweimal?
That's right. They say that at Nabokov, Lord Capon parleyed with someone pretending to be old Nabok. But in fact, it was none other than the leader of those disgraceful scoundrels.
Dann ist es ja kein Wunder that puffed-up Capon won't talk to us. He's afraid we'll make fun of him.
I'm sorry, sir, but Lord Capon did nothing wrong. It wasn't his fault.
Watch your tongue. You don't want Henry to take offense and fly off the
Por que
handle
que eu
again?
perdi a reputação?
Ja, du hast recht. I went too far. If I've offended you, Henry, we can settle scores. I'm at your service. But if you'd rather try your luck, we can have a game of dice. That strikes me as a better option than going at each other with swords.
I'd
You
rather
brothers?
use swords.
Do you play dice, friend?
110? Não, não jogo não.
Not for me. I don't play dice.
Das ist schade. Aber was soll man machen? It could have been fun.
Jogar só pra eu perder dinheiro à
I'm not
toa.
local, so I'd like to introduce myself, gentlemen.
We're not local either, but we've already heard of you.
Aye. Mainly about your brushes with the law. Truly amusing escapades, if what they say is true.
Well, we had a couple of misfortunes, but I don't know what you heard.
Only that the village yokels took you for beggars and clapped you in the stocks.
That's true.
After you'd beaten up a couple of them, including the local bailiff's son.
Well,
That's
as
true,
I
that's
said,
true.
we had a couple of misfortunes.
Of course, no offense intended. We're glad to meet you.
My name is Oldbram. and this is Yeshek of Bor.
Any news, gentlemen?
Yes. We were just talking about the Finger of God.
What's that? Some book?
Nobody knows, but the name is truly odd, isn't it? Apparently Sir Otto paid a fortune for this finger in Prague.
Sounds like some holy relic, doesn't it?
Aye. But it occurred to Albram that it might be some new castle bell.
I heard him telling Chaplain Nicodemus that the castle needs a new bell. Throwing around coin like that when there's a war on is a sin, I tell you.
But our Sir Otto has deep pockets, and the war hasn't changed that. Quite the opposite, if anything.
Aye. Once you get involved in politics in Prague, the coin comes rolling in. You and Lord Capon are here on political business, aren't you? You're envoys of Hanush of Lipa.
Estranho, então, que ele tá prosperando no meio da guerra.
Yes. We brought a message from Sir Hanush and Margrave Jobst. Now we're just waiting for Lord von Burgov's reply.
What does Margrave Jobst want?
To end the war, I think.
Well, well. Jobst himself wants to make peace with the League of Lords.
Aye. And free our king from captivity.
Interesting. Yet it was him who was at war with Wenceslaus just a year
Esse era o cara que tava na reunião do primeiro jogo, no finalzinho, né?
What about tomorrow? Will you join us in the attack?
Eu imagino.
Of course. I've brought so many men we could take the Barkov on our own.
I hope you'll leave room for us as well, Yeshek.
Have no fear. The main thing is that old Lord Nebag doesn't drop dead before we can save him.
Well, if we burn down his castle, he's bound to have a fit.
I think Sir Yaramir will be pleased if we get rid of those scoundrels without needless damage.
Aye, aye. Old Yaramir was always terribly proud of that little castle of his. He toiled all his life to build it.
Yet it's nothing more than a hut on a rock.
All the better for us. We'll take the hood in a trice, and then relieve Yaramir of a few barrels from his cellar.
I can't wait to see the look on his face when he finds out how much the rescue will cost him.
He'll be happy to give us the wine.
Ok, eles vão roubar o vinho dele então.
Better to be alive and well than cold for eternity.
I've heard you're a local hero.
This...
Sorry, I don't know your name, my lady.
This is Johanka of Zhernov, Henry.
Pleased to meet you.
I know who you are. My companions here talked about you. And the stories were somewhat madcap, if you don't mind me saying so.
Nothing more than a couple of silly misunderstandings.
The pond, the stocks, and the gallows. Quite a nice series of misunderstandings, if you ask me.
Your life was on the line more than once, young man.
You're right, Father. And not just my life, Lord Capon's as well.
Well, that sounds interesting. Won't you tell me about it? I'd love to hear about adventures right from their hero himself.
Ok.
I'll be glad to tell you my story.
Vou falar, né?
Where to begin?
The best place to begin is at the beginning, isn't it?
You're right, of course. That would be best.
Vou poder falar todas?
Lords Hanush and Radzig entrusted us with delivering a message to Trotsky. It's a long way from our home in Ratai. So we made camp by a pond to bathe a bit before presenting ourselves to the local lord. We didn't have time for that, because a band of cutthroats suddenly attacked us. They killed without mercy, and our men had no chance against them. We had no choice but to jump into the water and swim for our lives. I still don't know how I didn't drown. I can't swim, you see.
Truly divine intervention, my son. God clearly wanted you to be saved.
Ou só o cagaço
Truly
mesmo.
shocking and terrifying. Tell me, what awful thing happened next?
Conciso.
They chased us into the rocks, but we escaped.
Very good. But why not go into a bit more detail?
We
Ok.
were saved by a good-hearted old woman. But later, we got involved in a tavern brawl. Well, the brawl was started by my Lord Capon, actually. Manual labor would have been too humiliating for him, you see. Even more humiliating than having the local guards pour, slops over us, it would seem.
No, that is truly awful.
but it's true. Everyone thought we were stinking vagabonds, which led to a whole misunderstanding.
Bailiff Thrush put them in the stocks.
Yeah, like I said, they took us for ragamuffins.
Fair enough. But out with it now. Why did they punish you?
Putz, sei lá.
I admit the bailiff was right to punish us. But we would have won the brawl otherwise, my lady.
Excellent. I think people are wrong about you. You're a sincere and brave young man, Henry.
And rather entertaining company.
Yes, I agree. It's a pity my good friend didn't hear your story. She would have been very interested.
Who do you mean, my lady?
Unfortunately, she just went outside to get some fresh air. But the easiest way to put that right would be to go and find her. Would you escort me, Sir Knight?
Claro.
Certainly, my lady. I'd be honored to escort you.
Excellent. I'm sure the learned gentlemen will excuse us, won't they? It's a lovely night outside, and it's a little stuffy in here, so a walk will do me good. Come on. A lovely summer night. It was horribly stuffy inside. Thanks for rescuing me from the claws of those two old vultures.
No, of course. But I thought...
I know what you thought. Some men are terribly slow-witted, that's all. Like my late husband. But maybe I underestimated you, eh?
I don't think you're the kind to fall for pretty poems.
Well, well. Finally an exception that proves the rule.
I'm no good at poetry anyway.
That's enough talk, silly. Embrace me. Let's enjoy this night. It wasn't made for sleep, after all.
Caralho! Já foi o... Eu tinha mais gente pra conversar. Lindo e tem cheiro de açafrão. Como é que é cheiro de açafrão? Eu tinha que falar com mais gente, eu acho. É ok, né? Fazer o quê? Entregue o vinho e a armadura para Capone.
I've been thinking about that fight of ours. And I'd like to apologize. So you see I'm not a complete piece of shit. Take whatever you want from my shop.
Pode ficar com isso, me dá isso aqui.
And next time, be careful about who you make a fool of.
Tá.
I'm supposed to collect armor and a sword for my lord.
Aye, but that horse has already bolted. I'm clean out.
What? You don't have anything?
Lots of other knights were here. You should have come earlier, that's all.
But Chamberlain Ulrich himself sent me here.
I'll be happy to give you what's left, but it ain't the best. I reckon you'll have to do the mending and sharpening yourself.
Vou encontrar a camareira, vocês tentam me esfolar. Eu não quero discutir. Vou encontrar a camareira, isso aqui é o que eu tenho mais, né?
As you wish. But I'll go and tell the Chamberlain. You think he's going to get his fingers burnt because of you?
What? Ulrich is my friend.
And I have friends among the local nobles who the Chamberlain surely won't want to annoy.
All right. Maybe I was a bit hasty. I'll find you something better. I still have this left. Take it. It's yours.
See now? Where there's a will, there's a way. Sucker. If you want something done, you have to do it yourself.
Ok.
Henry.
Oi.
What are you playing at? We're leaving.
Pera aí, eu tenho que pegar o vinho. Pra baixo ou pra cima? Cadê a Teresa? Teresa não, é Catherine. Lá de onde está a Catarina? Você dá pra falar com você?
Greetings to you.
Excuse me, have you seen Catherine?
What do you want her for?
I'm supposed to get some wine from her for Lord Capon. I can't find her.
For that handsome young man? I'll go and get it, and you can forget about that ninny Catherine.
Well, the thing is, they told me...
Forget it! God knows where that cow's got to again. I ain't seen her all evening.
Ela foi
But don't
cavalgando pra
worry,
avisar os caras, né?
I'll be happy to give you wine for Lord Capon myself. I'd just like to ask if you could open the spice chest for me in the meantime. The lock got stuck again and won't open for love nor money.
Who locked it like that?
Nobody. It's one of Osena's amazing locks.
Eu já abri ela uma
What?
vez, né?
Again? Ugh, I'll kill that Osina. Sure, I'll take a look at it. It won't be a problem.
Thanks.
Tá, abra o baú de ervas. Qual é o baú de ervas? É esse aqui? Eu espero que seja, hein? Bacon. Eu posso pegar essas coisas, será? Perca defumada. Sangue de guamo, gengibre. Sei lá. Abri. O que mais que eu tenho que fazer aqui? Vá à cozinha pegar vinho. Tá, mas e aí?
I've opened the spice chest for you.
Really? That's clever of you. I couldn't budget. I won't bother locking it again from now on. If someone pinches something, I'll blame Osina and his rubbish locks. Here's some Hungarian wine for your journey. And give my regards to Lord Capon. May the Holy Virgin watch over you in battle.
Ok.
Christ! Pardon me.
Deixa eu mudar de roupa. Só isso, né, que falta agora. Falar com o Capon.
Hey, Henry.
Pega sua armadura aqui, tizão.
I've got your armor and wine for the journey.
Let's see what von Berghoff sent me then.
I'm gonna give that blacksmith Osina a kick up the ass.
Tá. Isso aqui provavelmente, né? Manobra de ampulheta, manobra de noble. Isso. Isso. Ué. Armadura para Capon. Tem coisa errada então, peraí. Arma. Ah, tem que ter uma arma. E uma armadura. Ué, mas... Não entendi. Por que eu não dou o set completo pra ele? Confirmar entrega?
What do you mean? It's not that bad.
Well, if it hadn't been for me...
What about you? Ready for battle?
Eu não tenho que me preparar.
One moment. I have to get ready.
Get a move on then. I don't want to keep that twat Ulrich waiting.
Deixa eu só tirar essas coisas aqui do meu inventário. Isso aqui é... Não é tão melhor assim, não. Defesa apunhalada, defesa corte... aumenta o barulho, mas... foda-se, né? E o outro que eu tinha pego era uma couraça. Não. Manda pro cavalo. E essas aqui... manda pro cavalo. Manda pro cavalo. Manda pro cavalo. E estas? Chamando pro cavalo também. Ok. Viseira de almo. O seu almo tem uma viseira e pode ser baixada pressionando Z. Se a viseira estiver abaixada, a viseira pode tirar contra golpes letais ou rosto, mas ela retarda sua recuperação de vigor, já que o capacete fechado dificulta a respiração. Oh.
Hey, Henry.
Interesting.
What are you playing at?
Calma aí.
We're leaving.
Legal.
I'm ready now.
Eu só acho que vai ser meio ridículo ficar com esse negócio
All right. No more farting around now.
pra cima.
Can't wait till we smash those whoresons' faces in. Damn it. But so what? Let's go. Can't wait to put that fraud from Navarkov in irons. With the force we have, we'll take their little fort in a trice. What do you think?
Watch out!
I agree. It certainly won't be a long siege. Nebakov isn't Talmberg.
Exactly. We won't be needing a trebuchet this time. A couple of ladders and a battering ram will do just fine. I'm almost worried the foot soldiers will get it done
Catherine
without
foi
us. And I
avisar
won't even have
eles.
time to swing my sword.
I can't wait to repay them for their kindness. I can still feel the spot in my shoulder where that arrow hit me at the pond.
Never mind your arrow. What about the humiliation I suffered? The rope is too good for those knaves. I'd have them quartered if it were up to me.
Aye, and quartered at least 3 times for what they did.
You're right.
Vai, meu filho.
I'll ask von Bergov to send for a truly skillful executioner. And when we've dealt with that band, Hanush is sure to acknowledge that I've made up for my mistake. Everything will be back to the way it was before. Audentes fortuna juvat!
Se você se mover vai ser legal, Hans.
My. Beautiful horse.
Easy!
Hans.
Easy!
Hans. Ah, que legal, ele bugou completamente. E aí, agora? Foi. Deixa eu salvar aqui. Vai que buga de novo.
Watch where you're going.
Acho que os caras tinham que dar um capricho nessa IA dos NPCs de sair do caminho do cavalo.
You have a kind master, eh? Mutt?
How was the Hungarian wine, gentlemen? I hope you don't have sore heads this morning.
Don't worry, Lord Chamberlain. My head is clear. A real knight knows how to behave on the eve of a battle.
What about your faithful servant and protector here?
I'm ready for battle, sir.
I'm glad to hear it. Sir Otto has charged me with
Eu
keeping you
preferi
safe.
uma viseira
I hope
dessa.
you don't have anything against me escorting you today, Lord Capon.
I can't say what an honor it is for me. I suppose someone doesn't want me to mess up again, eh?
But Lord Capon, taking care of our guests is right and proper.
You, Sir Ulrich, should worry about not getting too many bloodstains on you today.
We all have our orders, and mine are to defeat that band of scoundrels in Nabarkov. Why dally then when we have work to do? To battle, gentlemen.
Seria engraçado se morresse todo mundo de novo e só a gente voltasse.
Open the gate. We're moving out.
Vixe. Eu nem tô com essa armadura. E nem com esse cavalo. Ah, olha aí. Quem tá de volta. Dá um tchauzinho pra ele. Eu tinha que passar a madrugada cavalgando até chegar lá pra avisar os caras. A questão é, eles fugiram ou eles prepararam uma armadilha pra gente?
That outlaw and his band really fucked with us last time, eh?
I'm just hoping he won't fuck with us again now.
There aren't enough of them that can tackle this kind of force.
True enough.
And to think, I drank a toast with that fucker. Christ.
I hope you enjoyed your wine, Lord Capon, since old Neback was chewing on dry straw in his own cellars.
Don't you worry, Chamberlain. I'll see to that sneaky fucker in person.
Esse aqui é um bom lugar pra você levar uma emboscada, né?
I get the impression you're afraid to go into these woods, even with an army around you.
Yeah, I think I can see now why your lord barely escaped with his life. Maybe his captain underestimated the foe as light-heartedly as you.
Weigh your words carefully, young man. You didn't fare any better yourself.
Aquele era um cara de escudo.
That's exactly why I'll be a lot more.
Oh, right, man. Eles estão com trabucos. Meu cavalo morreu? Não, não. Ei! Não se atreva.
My God! Where?
Watch out!
Hey! Can't get out.
Bad luck!
Hey,
give me
a
hand
here.
Yeah, I'm coming.
No, you really pissed me off. We have to get out of here.
We'll get you. I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker.
You.
This one's mine. I'll hack your ass off. No, you.
Meu Deus!
Fuck you. Bad luck. Tough fucker.
Vou morrer.
Now you're finished. Come on then.
You lick like a wreck. Now you die like one. Get him! Hey!
Christ's sake.
Need a hand here. Donkey! Oh, dead.
Oh. E aí, tio? Só a gente sobreviveu de novo?
No, you don't.
Capon! Where the hell is he? I have to go to him.
Eu vou morrer, eu morri! Meu Deus!
Show your stuff. Do it. You don't get me.
Gente, morri. Nossa senhora! Tenta de novo, com certeza. Os caras estão me arregaçando, fei.
You got him. Now I'll show you.
Cadê? Quem?
Oh, more of them! Snatch him up!
Henry! We have to keep going! Down the path! We can't go back!
Ok. Quem é meu inimigo? Esse cara... Eu espero que esteja atirando as pessoas certas. Cadê?
Where the hell is he? I have to go to him.
Por que eu tô pesado, velho?
We have to help the fool! You here, Henry? I need you here!
There's more of them! Hey, come and help me with this bastard!
Fuck! I lynch court!
This is all your fault!
Shut up! Help me! Quick!
Como é que eu levanto?
I don't know why I'm bothering.
Como é que eu ajudo esse cara?
Come on! Try to help me for fuck's sake!
Se pressionar... Não consigo.
Henry! Grab the Chamberlain and let's get out of here! We have to get away! So help him!
I'm here. I'll help.
Espera!
Fucking scum! Whoresons! Bastards! Curs! Beast!
Espera aí! O que tem que fazer? Defenda o camareiro. Quem mais? Ele morreu? Ele morreu.
K-pop, where the hell is he? I have to go to him.
Será que eu acerto aqueles caras?
We have to find a different way, but fast. There are more of them behind us. Right. There must be a way through somewhere. Make it fast.
Certo nada, né?
Come on, find a way out of here. I'll slow them down.
Qual que é o caminho? Hans? Ah! Tem que descer. Contorne a barricada. Contornamos. Aqueles são inimigos? Eu tô sem... Peraí, eu tô sem flecha. Ué, por que eu tô com flecha? Tá dizendo que eu tô sem flecha. Não consigo... Arranca a porra do arco, caraca.
No mercy! Die, you swine!
Watch out, Henry! There are shooters behind the wagons!
Hey! Come and help me with this bastard!
Sai da frente!
Come on!
Pelo amor de Deus! Esquece. Vai pro caralho. Por que você me batendo, porra? Tira essa merda desse visor que eu não consigo ver nada.
We have to get to the mill. We'll lose them on the other side of the stream.
Aí, eu tô com minha roupa.
Hans, look at me.
Não atingiu nada não. Ok.
That'll do. We'll surely get a nice fat ransom
Tough.
for Lord Capon and Pepstein.
Hello, Toff.
You'll have to take him first.
My boy, courage is a thing of honor. But what you're proposing isn't courage. It's
Isso
foolhardiness.
não é o Toff.
Well, better to have honor than to sneak up and ambush people from hiding.
It works, though. War is a nasty
What the
business.
hell are you?
And it is better to have your head on your neck and your foe on his knees than the other way around.
Now, what is a coward turned to banditry? You should have been a knacker. You'd still have your head on your neck. And your own seat in the tavern.
Shut your stupid mouth. You have no idea who you're talking to.
Yeah, to a weasel. Who shoots from the bushes instead of a fair fight.
You think so, huh?
Why dirty your hands with him, Captain? Unsure.
I'm actually starting to think this young knight deserves a fair chivalrous duel.
Yes, come on.
If he's good enough, I'll let him live.
Ok. Ok.
So, my boy, let's see what you got.
This is fucking cool. Tô com minhas armas. O jogo só pode estar um pouco bugado só. Tá porra.
Now that's what I call an opener. Jesus, I'm hit.
Tá porra.
Are you going to get to the task or not?
Oh.
Damn it, you're good.
Esse cara também. Me deu dois contra-golpe e eu já fui pra metade da vida.
Shishka, you all right? So, do you reckon you can trust an outlaw to keep his word of honor?
Vocês estão me enforcando. Isso é fato. Você enforcando os homens do Van Burrow. Huh. Ave Maria.
The best laid plans of men don't always come to fruition.
Isso é o Godwin?
As the saying goes, man proposes, but God disposes. And then boots you right in the balls.
E o meu cavalo? Não morreu não, né?
All I wanted was a quiet life. Nothing more.
Jelly
Take
off.
it easy. Have a bit of fun now and again. And not piss anyone off too much. Apart from the use-its bailiff. But that's a different matter. But there's spiteful tongues everywhere. Well, you know how it is. And they complained about me to the man up above.
What? Him?
No! The bishop!
Ok. Já com Godwin
And then
agora?
they kicked me out, saying I was a disgrace to the parish.
Mensageiro divino.
What disgrace. A man has to enjoy himself from time to time. They couldn't just kick you out for nothing, though, could they?
Well, I might not be entirely blameless. I threw up during a sermon and beat up the bailiff.
Holy fucking shit! I mean, sorry, Father.
So actually, it suited me fine when Anush and Radzig's boys went missing, and I could hit the road to look for them. My nag Bibiana is happy to stretch her legs a bit finally, even though she's well past her prime. She's so unused to it. When I tied her up by the gate here, she nearly gave me a kick.
What boys are you looking for, if you don't mind me asking?
It's no secret. I need to find them. So I'll be grateful if you can tell me anything.
I'll be glad to help, Father.
It's these two young fellas that recently set off for Trotsky with a letter and haven't come back. One's a blue-blooded fledgling and the other's a smart-ass smith. Does that ring a bell?
Yes.
Ah, Sakra. Everyone who was at the Semine wedding knows them two. They caused such a ruckus that they was nabbed and locked up in Trotsky.
Well, I know. I'll go straight there, then.
Well, Father, the thing is, a big force left the castle this morning. They were ambushed in the ravine near the Barkov Mill. A terrible massacre. Folks say all hell broke loose there.
Folks do like talking about hell.
Yeah.
Seriously. I heard the Trotsky Chamberlain himself copped it, and his whole company with him. And most likely, your friends and all. I'm sorry.
What? Who's that? You said they were locked up. How could they be in the Chamberlain's company?
Annie and Kuba from the Barkov Mill saw it. They managed to get away when it all started, and I think they said they saw them two there and all. Ask them yourself if you want. They're in the barn round the back. Kuba took a hammering, but he's well enough to talk.
They could be mistaken, though, couldn't they?
Well, if you want to be sure, you can go and see for yourself, Father. The ravine ain't far from here. From the inn, follow the road east till you get to a big crossroads. And at the chapel there, head down towards the forest. Oh, by all accounts, them bodies are still lying there. I hope to God it was over quickly for
We're not dead.
Surely not all of them. Those 2 lads are as tough as old boots. Oh, thank you, in any case. I'll go and ask around, and God willing, I'll get them in one piece.
Hope dies last. I'm sorry I haven't better news for you. Safe travels, Father Godwin.
God bless you.
O velho é bom de lábio, velho. Ok. Já tá meio bêbado. Cheio das paradinhas. Sociedade 100. Level 19. E eloquência. Também eloquência boa, né? Falta carisma só, né, padre? Hello.
What do you know about the battle in the ravine?
Holy Mother of God. It's best not to stick your nose into these things. Horrible it was. Dead bodies everywhere.
Did anything else happen?
It's not safe here. Sameen fort burnt to the ground, and nobody really knows why. The folks there were hand in glove with a band of robbers, I hear.
Ok.
Greetings.
Tem mais alguém que eu conheço aqui? Vamos à casa de banho.
Welcome.
What do you know about the battle in the ravine?
Nobody knows what happened there. It's all just gossip and made-up bollocks.
Has anything else happened in these parts?
Afraid so. Sameen Fortress burnt down, but no...
Tá, eles vão falar a mesma coisa, né?
Oh well.
Cadê os caras com quem eu tenho que conversar? Defumar? Não tem nada pra defumar.
Greetings. What do you want?
What's going on here?
The lords are having a scrap, but it's always us common folk who end up suffering. Like this one. He'll be lucky to see the morning. Take care now. Holy Mother of God. Bring always the common folk if it's not burnt to the ground.
God be with you. I need to ask you something.
Me? Like what?
What happened to you?
An awful disaster. Our mill was like suddenly in the middle of a battlefield. In the evening,
eles são lá de
some men
baixo.
burst in on us, herded us into the barn and wouldn't let anyone out. And then, in the morning, the ravine suddenly turned into hell itself. Awful. Dreadful.
Easy. You have nothing to fear now, lass. What did you hear from the barn?
Branches snapping, horses whinnying, yelling, and infernal crashes and bangs. We tried to flee, but Cooper was hit in the shoulder by an arrow.
We hid until it was all over. And then, by then, them bastards had other things to worry about. They took some captives.
I'm looking for 2 friends. The innkeeper told me they were involved in that skirmish. Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein and Henry.
Ele não vai saber pelo nome.
Have you heard those names?
Lord have mercy. They were the
Oh,
ones
well.
that was taken captive.
Ok.
Are you sure?
Aye. After what they got up to at the Semine wedding, half the domain knows them. They was hanged.
My God! Surely not. There must have been lots of people there. Maybe you made a mistake in the confusion.
I'm sorry.
How can you be so sure? How far away were you? What happened exactly?
I'm just saying what I saw. That's all.
É, não tem
I'm
culpa.
asking if you're sure. Would you swear to God? Well, speak!
Before Almighty God. Well, maybe I mean,
Ela não sabe, cara.
it was
Calma
all a
aí.
bit chaotic, that's true.
Well, who were those cutthroats?
Some of them wore Lord Nebak's colours, but it wasn't his men. We know his men. They ride by the mill often enough, and sometimes stop off for a chat.
I'll leave you to get some rest. I must find my friends, however they ended up. Da Deus Fortunae.
Não era pra dar pro cara, não?
Was that Latin? Are you a priest or what?
Aye, I'm a priest. Well, I used to be.
Merciful Mother of God, that's some good fortune at least. Could you bless Cooper, please? Maybe he'll get better if you put a word in for him with the Almighty.
Nada que você vai ajudar? Não, deixa as pessoas só, né?
Benedictio Domini sit
Dá um pouco de esperança pra galera.
Benedictus qui venit in nomine
Mesmo que eu não acredite.
Domini.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Father. Here, take this and pray for us, please.
All right. Of course I will. Farewell, my friends.
We can go back to the mill soon, if it's not burnt to the ground.
Ok, o que é esse B lá longe? Ah, tá. Esse cara quer pra lutar? Eu não vou lutar com usando o Godwin. Deve ser uma porcaria lutando. Mulher cavalo.
So, baby, shall we hit the road?
Cadê?
Good.
Bom, vamos até lá, né? Será que no final a gente vai lutar contra o Lord Van Burrow? O Godwin tem arma? Tem uma espada na cintura, um montante comum. Deixa eu ver, eu tenho que ir reto, 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 reto. Eu tô com meus pontos de fast travel? Não que eu vou usar, mas só pra saber. Não tô.
Where will we find them? What do you think, Bibiana?
Bibiana.
Go! I'm supposed to take a left at the crossroads.
I left here? Pera. É. Aqui mesmo.
Oh, this must be that chapel. Now to the right and down to the woods.
Ai, ai, ai. E a porcaria da pólvora do cara é... Não é nem novidade mais, né?
The tracks lead to the right. I'd better tread carefully. That company must have headed into the thicker forest. They used the trees as cover.
Porque os caras já estão usando arma já? Arma de fogo? Então o cara tá atrasado já nas descobertas dele.
Wagons. They probably used them to block the way and prevent a retreat. Smart. I should keep my eyes peeled.
E vou ser atacado, né? Em algum momento. Ok, Bibiana.
They rained arrows down on them. Good God, what a bloodbath.
Mane. Isso aqui é os caras, né? Vai saber quanto tempo eu vou jogar com Godwin. Tô ouvindo. Quantos são?
Get a move on. Those fuckers could come back at any moment.
2.
Fuck you, whoreson.
You should have fucking stayed out of it.
Meu Deus!
You won't be able to take another one like that.
Got him.
Ha! We'll finish this quickly.
Não, não, não.
Now you've had it. Just you wait.
Oxi, o cara tá desligando. Deslizando. Vem aqui. Vai correr não, caralho. Tá de sacanagem, porra. Peraí. Atadura, rápido. Eu não tenho o suficiente? Não, tenho sim. Cara... Vou pegar a armadura de alguém. E essa espada aqui? Já tô na merda, viu? Já estou na merda. Pega isso, 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 pega o queijinho. Certo. Eu ter me montado antes de... Você não pode trocar as roupas do Godwin? Sério? Porra. Acho que eu vou jogar pouco com ele, né? Já que eu não posso nem trocar as roupas do cara. Deixa eu ver aqui se eu tenho alguma coisa pra me curar. Cura 15 pontos de vida. Yep. Como é que eu uso esses itens aqui da barrinha rápida?
God Almighty, bless their souls. And they blocked their way forward as well. They were trapped. The man who planned this thinks like a true warrior.
Deixa eu tomar mais um pouco. Se eu apertar
In any case,
5.
the innkeeper wasn't exaggerating. It looks like a Turkish raiding party swept through here.
Usa. que é a sua?
Hey, I told you quite clearly to stay in the forest. You're welcome to anything you find up top, but stay away from here.
God be with you, lad. I'm not one of those corpse looters.
Listen, one more step and it'll be your last, old man.
Calm down. I don't want any trouble. I'm looking for someone.
Oh? And who do you serve?
The Lord God, my son. And wine, every now and again. Or ale. I'm not fussy.
What are you saying? You're a priest? You don't look like no priest.
I hear that a lot. But it's God's truth.
So who are you looking for, Father?
I'm looking for my friends. And I want to make sure they aren't among the dead. Can you take me to your commander?
All right, follow me. Eric can decide what
Foi
to do
fácil.
with you.
Move it, idlers. Bury them properly so the wild animals don't get to them.
Eric!
What are you doing here? You're supposed to be on guard at the mill. I made it quite clear. I want that fucking rabble kept out of here. Who's this? Your pa?
No, sir. He says he's a priest, and he's looking for someone. So I thought...
Quiet! You, speak! Who are you? And who are you looking for?
Godwin. I'm a priest and I'm looking for my friends. Or their bodies.
And what exactly do you want from me?
Now that I've introduced myself, I'm keen to know who you might be.
You may have introduced yourself, but I don't know why I should believe you. Whoever heard of a priest with a sword under his belt?
I get your point. De omnibus est dubitandum. Let's just say I'm whatever I need to be at the moment. A priest, a warrior, a tireless lover. After all, the Lord helps those who help themselves, eh?
Well, you know how to preach. Maybe you really are a priest.
I'd like to ask what happened here.
What do you think? A battle is what happened, and the best side won. Us. Now I've got to clear up this mess.
Sorry, this might sound stupid, but I've just arrived and I've no idea what's going on here. Who did you defeat?
Hey, who are you?
The cream of the local fiefdom. That bastard von Burgo threw everything he had at us, but it wasn't enough.
It looks like you crushed them badly. Did you leave any survivors?
I don't think so. So if your pals were against us, you'll find them in that pit there.
I hope not. I don't think you'd throw a nobleman into any...
Acho que eles estão um pouco se fudendo.
Nobleman?
Aye, a nobleman. I'm looking for the Lord of Perkstein and his page.
The Lord of Perkstein?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, and Henry of Skalitz.
The captain took some prisoners with him, but I've no idea if it's them.
You'd better hope it is.
Right then. My name's Eric, and I'm in command here.
Excellent, Eric. I'd like to see the prisoners. Will you take me to your captain?
Just like that?
We'll see. Have you brought a ransom?
I still don't know if they're dead or alive. So first, I want to see them.
Smart.
You fuckers! You won't get away with this! No way!
What the fuck are you ranting about?
We made a deal. You leave us alone, and we'll leave you! And you shat on it, you fucking orsons!
What's he on about?
Ué, quem são esses caras?
Well, up there in the ravine, I bumped into a few scoundrels who were looting the dead.
And?
I put a stop to it.
You killed my brother! You'll pay for that!
Eles me
You'll all
atacaram.
die, you bastards!
A nice priest you are. God's truth.
Hmm.
Oh well. They were starting to fucking annoy me anyway. So here's another job for you, old man. You're gonna help me sort out the mess you caused us.
Ok.
And if we survive, I'll take you to the captain.
O problema é que o Godwin leva uma surra, né? Tá sem armadura nem
Come
nada.
on then, you assholes!
Eu vou supor que eu tô com a arma na mão.
We'll finish this quickly. Show what you're made of.
Cadê?
Now just this one. You got him. Hardly even hurt, eh?
Diga, fala tu.
Fuck! That was something. They got what they had coming, the fucking thieves.
I'd say it's God's punishment. Requiem aeternam dona eis, Domini.
You really know how to wield a sword. Tell me, where did you learn to fight like that? And leave God out of it this time?
In the Battle of Kosovo. I did a bit of traveling when I was young, and lopped up a few Turkish heads along the way.
And you settled down in your old age?
Till recently I was the parish priest in Užice, near Sasau.
Sasau?
Looks to me like you're going
Seu
to
pai
need
tem
a
os
bigger
benefícios,
hole
ele
for the bodies.
chega aos lugares bem fácil. Vamos cavar covas para esses malditos. Bem feito pra eles, eles não merecem isso.
It might not please our Lord, but I have no sympathy for them.
Who gives a damn about such scum? Let the stray dogs have them.
Anyway, what about our agreement?
Still on? I'll take you to the castle, so you can talk to the captain. He always appreciates a good warrior.
What castle?
A armadura do cara é legal, rosinha.
Although, castle might be a strong word for it.
Meu cavalo pra seguir o cara, né, pro jogo.
So tell me, Godwin, why are you looking for those two anyway?
Oh, they're my friends. I hadn't heard from them for a long time, so I set out
Que
to
isso
find them.
que tá marcado?
Surely a priest can't leave his parish just like that, can he?
As I said, I'm kind of working for myself right now.
Did you upset the bishop?
A bit. But the bishop was the least of it.
Look, that's Nabokov up on the left. Got a commanding view of the whole valley. Now tell me, do you ride as well as you wield a sword? Let's see. I'll race you there. Yeah!
Do nada uma corrida. O cara já é meu melhor amigo já. Sorry. Bibiana. Ganhei? Ganhei.
Where's the chief? I brought him a guest.
Just now he's interrogating some captives.
Call him.
Believe they're still alive. You're in luck.
I hope so.
What is it, Eric? I'm busy.
Esse cara parece ser muito irado, velho.
This here is Father Goodwin. For a priest, he's handier with a sword than most of your men. He helped us against some bandits. And he's looking for Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein.
And Henry of Scallis.
Well, well. This is quite a turn-up. I've just had a very interesting chat with this Capon. And your Istvan. Now I think I want to have a chat with you. Can't wait for me in the tower.
Ué, o que tá pegando? Quem é Istvan mesmo?
God be with you, Captain. I expect you're the master of this fortress.
You surmise correctly. Who are you? And to what do I owe the honor of your visit?
As your man-at-arms Eric said, I'm Father Godwin. I'm in the service of Sir Hanush of Lipa, and I'm looking for his nephew.
Hanush of Lipa, eh? Interesting.
Ishvan é o Toff?
That you're a priest.
Ishvan Toff.
You don't look the part.
And you don't look much like the lord of this fortress. I don't even know your name.
You don't need to know my name. I'm a knight, and that should be enough for you.
Conversing with a man without knowing his name is a little awkward. But so be it. Am I to understand, Sir Knight, that young Lord Capon is alive and well and is in your captivity here?
You understand correctly. And he's in better shape than I am. I don't have this bandaged eye for fashion. That page of his did this to me.
It doesn't pay to underestimate that one. He's one of the few who can hold his own with me, whether sword fighting or boozing.
Boozing? You're a proper priest, then.
Unfortunately, the bishop had other ideas.
I have a feeling that's just one chapter in your colored history. Am I right?
Indeed. But this isn't the time or place for recounting adventures. You have my friends, and I want them back. So what do we do about that?
Straight to the point, eh? You're a man after my own heart. So what do you propose?
First of all, I'd like to see them, to make sure they're safe and sound as you claim.
They're both fine, for now. You have my word.
The word of an unknown knight? That's as much use to me as
the word of a dubious priest with a bloody sword in one hand and a wineskin in the other is to me.
Well, let me put it another way, Sir Knight. I don't know what happened here exactly, who you are, or what your quarrel with Otto von Bergau is. But I guarantee you that those two greenhorns won't interfere with your plans, and you've no reason to hold them.
I'll have you know, these two greenhorns came with Otto von Bergov's army to conquer this fortress. And they were the most dogged of all his men. And I have to admit, the best as well, as my eye can testify.
I've no idea how they got mixed up in everything. But they only came here to deliver a message. As you no doubt well know, Lord von Bergau is on the opposite side of the Lord of Lipa. So if that pair joined up with him, they must have had a damn good reason for it. Believe me. But that's by the by. It's over and done with. Release them. I'll take them away and Sir Hanush will be in your debt.
Tell me, father, what price does Sir Hanush
ele tá com o
put
Ishvan
on his
ainda,
nephew?
mano.
How much do you have in mind?
You're not even able to name a figure. What kind of negotiator are you?
I'm not a negotiator. I have a task to fulfill, and that's what I intend to do. I was afraid at first that if anyone was going to hold them captive, it'd be von Bergau, and I'd have to parley with him. Ah, well. Man proposes, and God disposes.
This whole story of yours sounds to me rather suspicious. How am I to know you're not von Bergov's spy? Maybe I should throw you in the same cell with that pair.
Excellent! At least I'd get to see them with my own eyes, and not have to put up with any more hot shit from a lying cyclops!
Enough! To hell with you! You've got no ransom, and you don't want to parley. So we're done here. Be glad I'll let you leave in one piece.
Putz!
You won't get rid of me that easily.
E aí?
Rebellion! They're attacking!
I came here to get them, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Esse cara é muito foda também, mano. Eu adoro o God.
Looks like you know how to use a blade.
Fighting Turks will teach you that.
Hungary?
Kosovo.
Essa é a fortaleza que a gente vai defender desde o começo do jogo? Não, era outro, era um castelo.
You help me. I'll let them go.
Von Burrow ainda tem gente pra atacar a gente? Pra atacar os caras, quer dizer?
Up and at them! Kill them to the last man!
Como é que eles estão invadindo a fortaleza por aqui? Quem? Esse cara aqui é meu inimigo? Do meu lado aqui? O próprio. Cadê? E você? Acabou?
Whether you're a priest or not, I have to admit, you're damned handy with a sword.
Likewise. But what the hell was that all
Por que
about?
esse cara tava aí dentro?
Looks like those friends of yours were right. Von Bergov's spies infiltrated us. Istvan Toth and that Eric of his.
Eric? Where is Eric?
Fuck! To the captives, quick, before it's too late.
O Eric é o namorado do Istvan. Algum tempo antes. Eu lembro do Eric, tava no primeiro jogo.
I hope Hanush has enough coin to pay the ransom for you. As for you, well, we'll see about you.
Tough.
You! Tough! You swine! You're lucky I can't get to you, you treacherous cunt! Back at me, you dog! Who the hell do you think you are? Where's my sword? Who is this? Madman! Surely you're not gonna listen to some vagabond. You think you should listen to Sigismund, bitch! Enough!
Sigismund, bitch!
What's he talking about? Well, you clearly don't know your own men. Although this one is Sigismund's man. We've already had the honor.
They're making up shit to avoid the gallows!
So that's why you were so keen to avoid that battle.
We were defending the castle as you ordered!
Throw him in the cell with Nebak.
I'm sure you'll get on just fine together.
You're making a terrible mistake!
We'll see about that.
Zishka, you want it at the gate?
Ah, e aí chegou o Godwin. E o Eric tava lá.
Shit, I'm not done with you yet.
E por isso teve essa revolta pra salvar o Toff. Caraca, mano. Ah, e aí?
What do you want here, you swine? I'm doing what I do best, and you're getting in my way again. Fate, I suppose. We have the same fairy godmothers. Whores.
You dog. You're in the mood for jokes? After what you did here in the fortress? Give me one good reason I shouldn't strangle you on the spot.
Strangling your rescuer would be a mistake, Arabic. A big mistake. And most likely a mortal sin.
Rescuer? What are you on about?
Why do you think you're still alive? Thanks to me. I persuaded Zishka not to get rid of you for good.
Don't listen to him. He's a liar and a traitor to this land.
And a loyal servant of King Sigismund and our Sir Otto von Bergo. Just like you, sir. Or am I mistaken?
The plot thickens.
Otto von Bergo?
Indeed. While these two support that drunken, good-for-nothing Wenceslas, like that bastard Zishka.
Why did you help him then?
It was a direct order from Sir Otto.
What order?
Gain Zishka's trust and stop his perfidious raiding once and for all. Unfortunately, getting away from here in time and warning Sir Otto about the trap was harder than I expected. And that's why I'm locked up here now. In any case, he wouldn't be alive without me. Believe me, sir.
Don't believe him. He's a common bandit. He did the same at my hometown. Attacked castles, murdered, and plundered.
I was given a direct order by my lord, who is yours too. And I'm carrying it out as best as I can.
Behind bars?
Like I said, if everything had gone to plan, it wouldn't be us in this dungeon, but Zishka. But don't worry, sir. I haven't said my final word yet.
Well, I don't want to be too hasty, but all right, I'll take your word for it. For the moment. You'll regret it if you're lying to me.
No doubt.
He is lying.
I'm glad you've revealed your true nature here in front of everyone. Zishka will be pleased to hear it.
Will the captain believe someone who attacked him with von Bergau's forces, or me? That remains to be seen.
I'm sure Sir Yaramir will confirm it.
Sir Yaramir isn't stupid enough to want to get rid of the only ally he has to hand. Isn't that right, Sir Yaramir?
We'll see.
Assuming there will be any discussion with the captain.
You're just trying to wriggle out of it.
You may be in for a surprise, Lord Capon.
Where's my sword?
Your sword? You're still bothered about that? It's only a piece of iron.
Nah, ele tá guardando ela.
I have to admit, your father did a good job on it, though. Beautiful work. His last.
You won't look so pleased with yourself when I'm gutting you with that sword.
I'm not sure you'll get the opportunity, to be honest. If either of us has a chance of getting out of here alive, it's certainly not you.
Vamos dar errado de novo.
Don't try it on. You fled from Talmberg like a thrashed dog. And if it's true you're working for von Bergov, you haven't done too well. All your men are dead, and you're here in a cell.
For the time being, wait and see.
Será que ele vai levar a
I
gente
get
quando
the feeling
fugir?
you touched a nerve there, Henry. This vermin doesn't have a backup plan.
I'll be free before you know it.
And how do you intend to get out of here?
Surprisingly, I have better prospects than you two. And waiting for a ransom is only the last resort.
Who would pay a ransom for you?
Don't tell anyone, but how about the man who sent me here? He's close by. Unlike Lord Hanush is at the other end of the country.
Zishka would have to be out of his mind to release you.
Really? People like Zishka know coin is more important than revenge. You can't pay a band of mercenaries with nice feelings. Besides, seeing what happened, I don't think Zishka is going to want to stay long. And I wouldn't expect him to wait around until a messenger brings a ransom from Ratai. One way or another, he won't have any need for you. Either of you. And that's when my time will come.
Ok.
Are you afraid?
I'm gonna get you.
No one's yet built the gallows I'll swing from, boy.
I don't think Henry's planning to hang you. He's more likely to rip your gut open. And I'll be glad to help him.
Eric. Fuck.
When did you start recruiting Radzig's people, Eric?
What's the matter? Lost your tongue?
I think he was looking for this.
You swine!
Eu lembro. Precisa fazer flashback não.
A nice fat ransom.
Rot in hell!
Eric! We're just about to do some gutting.
There's no time for it.
There's always time for this.
No, we've got to flee now.
Ele deixou a gente?
There'll be time when we meet again.
What the fuck was that?
Fuck it!
Ok, pelo menos eles vão confiar na gente, né? O maluco fugiu. E deixou a gente aqui.
Praise be to our Lord Jesus Christ. Gentlemen!
It's Godwin!
You know, I thought I'd be carrying your bodies home. Can't you even deliver a letter?
E acabou? A gente vai voltar pra casa? Seu Toff. Ai, a gente tá em guerra com o Von Burrow agora. Bom, pelo menos acho que tá todo mundo do lado certo da história agora.
They're riding to Trusky. You were right.
All you had to do was trust us.
Trust you? When you came at me with von Bergov's army?
Yeah.
Sorry, but my eye doesn't see it that way.
Maybe we wouldn't have come at anyone with an army if they hadn't tried to kill us earlier. And weren't cozying up with that bastard Istvan.
There might be some truth in that. We got off on the wrong foot, all right. But it seems we have a lot to say to each other.
Too right. I have to admit I'm getting a bit lost in all this mess.
You're not the only one.
Well, let's start with you, Captain. You know all of us, but we don't know you from Adam.
I am Jan of Trotsnov, also known as Zhishka. These days in the service of Jan Sokol of Lamberg and Margrave Prokop of Luxembourg.
Prokop?
Who?
Jobst of Luxembourg's brother. What a coincidence. We're here at Jobst's instigation.
Well, Sir Hans, the problem is Prokop is at this very moment in Sigismund's jail in Pressburg on account of Jobst's treachery, which doesn't exactly make us allies.
We know what Jobst is like, and I don't trust him one bit. But we came here to try to get von Bergov and the League of Lords to parley and end this war. We're on the same side.
You're right, and it's a good thing you don't trust that snake. I've been double-crossed by him so many times that I won't make the mistake of trusting him again.
I'm glad we've cleared that up. And now, I'd like to know how you two got from delivering a message to riding with von Berghaus men.
That's a long story.
How? We had a common enemy, that's how. As soon as we arrived, we were attacked by Zhishka here and his men. They murdered our company, took our message, and on top of that, they had Istvan with them.
And Istvan was actually working for von Bergov all this time.
Where did you pick up that bastard, Zhishka?
When I came here, I was putting together a band and he turned up, along with Eric and a couple of others.
You recruited him? Just like that?
Lord Capon, when you do what I do, you don't get to choose from the best, but the worst. And he was good at our trade. So good, I didn't notice he was setting me up.
Ok.
If you're in Sokol's service, as you said, what exactly is it you're doing for him?
Waging war, as you've no doubt noticed.
Yep.
There's a fine line between waging war and marauding.
As a man of your experiences must know, war takes many forms. And since King Wenceslas and Prokop are imprisoned and the Czech noblemen are useless, we're doing the best we can alongside Sokol. We're making life difficult for the traitors who are in league with Sigismund. And Otto von Bergov is traitor-in-chief.
Okay.
Well, I understand you were out to harm von Bergov. But why did you attack us, for God's sake?
We saw you meet up with his garrison. It looked like a friendly encounter, so we figured you were with von Bergov.
You killed all my men. They were good lads.
And you killed my men. Though some of them were far from good.
War is a nasty business, Captain. What happened, happened. And it's a burden we all have to bear.
Tell that to Oates.
You?
Yeah, war is a nasty business. Men kill each other, I get that. But your men wanted to rape innocent women. There at the pond.
Nobody raped anybody. I personally made sure
Yeah,
of
it was
that.
him.
Well, that is true. You killed one of your own.
Like I said, in my trade, you don't work
Tá,
with
deixa eu
the
perguntar sobre a
best,
Catherine.
but the worst. It's hard to keep them reined in sometimes, but I do my best, as you saw with your own eyes.
Do you know Catherine?
Who?
The girl from by the pond, for whose sake you killed your own man.
No.
You killed your own man to protect a woman
Então pra
you
onde que
don't
ela
know.
foi?
Looks like it, doesn't it? Nobody has tried anything of the sort since, so they got the message.
Pra onde que ela foi então?
Did you want to kill von Berghoff?
Of course. And as you know, we almost succeeded. But just making his life hell was enough. Making sure he lost as much coin and manpower as possible so he couldn't help Sigismund. And we hit him where it hurt, believe me.
So you were doing the same as Toth was doing in Sasau, in Sigismund's service? Or maybe even von Berghoff's?
I suppose so. I also understood from what he said that he'd been harassing the enemy a bit too, but he didn't say who that was. Now it's clear why.
Harassing a bit? No offense, but you're a dabbler compared to him. Istvan took Talmberg Castle. He assembled a huge force and almost seized control of the entire Sasau region. The whole region had to band together to put an end to his mischief.
And did you?
I should say so.
You see then, this whole region also banded together against me. And did they stop me? And who did you say the dabbler was?
Ok.
Why do you think Istvan joined you when he's on Sigismund's side?
That's a
Espionagem,
good
né?
question. Either he just needed coin and joined the first band he came across, and when he found out who I was, he secretly did an about-face and planned to double-cross us. Or he was already Sigismund's spy when he joined us. Anything's possible.
Why did Istvan let you ambush von Berghoff instead of telling him you were at Nebakov? If he's on his side.
Well, that's not so mysterious. It all happened so fast that he didn't have time to do anything. What's more, I kept everyone inside the fortress before the battle. For that precise reason. So no idiot would give us away. Although it's true he wanted to avoid that battle. He tried to talk me out of it. And now we know why. While we're on the
Ele
subject
comentou
of
mesmo.
Istvan, I understand you have some history between you.
It's a pretty ugly story. As Lord Capon said, he went marauding in our Sasau region. He seized Talmberg Castle, imprisoned my father, and stole his sword. And his commander, Markvart, killed my mother and stepfather while they were raising our village.
That's a long list.
Ok.
How did you manage to set that trap in the ravine so quickly? We only heard about the sortie the evening before.
I have my sources.
Come on.
Catherine.
I think you can trust us after all that's happened, can't you?
I'll give you a piece of advice, Lord Capon. Don't trust anyone.
Ok.
If there's one thing I can't figure out, it's how come you suddenly turned up here, Godwin?
Or would you rather I hadn't?
Certainly not. You came at just the right time. Positive godsend.
I have the feeling it wasn't God who sent you, but my guardian Hanush, eh?
He dropped by to see me just as the bishop was kicking me out of my parish. He said you'd been gone suspiciously long, and I was wondering where I was going to
Será
live.
que é esse o castelo que
So
a
we
gente vai
made a
defender?
deal that I'd go and check up on you.
That was a
Eu
good
lembro de ter
idea,
uma-
I must say.
I think so
Uma
too.
porta.
For a while, I was worried I'd have to take you home in sex.
How did Semyon come to join you?
Von Berghoff is a bad master, and you're not the only ones who don't like what Sigismund's doing in Bohemia. It wasn't hard finding allies who hate him. The same with the miller, though he had lots of other incentives as well.
Oh.
What actually happened to Samin?
Daí ele forneceu
Berghoff
pólvora.
sent his men to take revenge on him. Both Jan and Olda are alive, but they had to flee. Henry and I helped them. It was a close shave. We burnt down the fortress to cover their escape, so von Berghoff wouldn't suspect anything.
Oh, thank God for that at least. They're good men. It would be a sad loss.
What are we gonna do now?
We can't stay here. God knows what plots those fuckers are hatching right now. We should get ready to leave. Von Berghoff may have lost lots of men, but he won't take this lying down. Word will get out about his humiliation, and the League of Lords will come to his aid.
Where will we go?
I don't know yet. What about that Jobst of yours? Should you send word to him?
He's still somewhere in Brandenburg.
So the best thing would be for all of us to go back to Rattay. Wouldn't you like to join us,
Sério?
That sounds like a plan.
You see? Oh, and would you like me to take another look at your eye? An open wound is the last thing you want on a journey.
Is medicine another of your skills? On top of sword fighting, boozing, and preaching?
Giving the last rites isn't the only thing I can do for a fallen man. War is a good teacher.
All right, then. You could look at the bandage for a start. The stench bothers me more than the pain.
Sorry about your eye.
You're lucky it was this one. It must be cursed. I almost lost it as a child already. And then you came along. Still, I have no one to blame for challenging you and taking off my helmet.
Yeah.
I'll hand out orders and come and join you in the fort. Sir Hans can take you there.
Ok. Legal como as coisas foram se cruzando.
Oh, God. Holy shit! Don't worry. I'm sure it doesn't look half as bad as it feels. It started to fester. I'll have to clean that out.
That gonna hurt, right?
Just get it over with.
Hehe. É, nessa época qualquer coisinha gera certificado de óbito, né?
With God's help.
That's not what I asked.
The wound isn't deep. As long as it doesn't fester, it'll be all right.
So, he won't go blind?
He won't lose his eye. He just needs to get a good night's sleep.
We all do. We're leaving early in the morning before von Berghoff comes and kicks us out.
Can we help somehow?
Aye. Go to bed and no more fighting. And keep your hands off our Clara. Got it? But if you really want to be useful, you can help Bluster load the cart.
I think I know where we're most needed now. I'm going to need your help.
Leave me out of it. I'm still seeing stars from that bang to my head.
I'll be happy to help. What can I do?
We should say a few words for those who can no longer hear anything. And dig their graves.
E o capão preguiçoso ainda.
Thank God we managed to survive and